Welcome to today's 12 Days of Craftmas. Today we will be making paper tree garlands. This is a fun craft to make for all ages that you can make at home or in the studio at the library. For this craft, you will need 4 strips of construction paper with the following sizes: 8.5 inches long by 1 inch wide, 7 inches long by 1 inch wide, 5.75 inches long by 1 inch wide, and 4.5 inches long by 1 inch wide. I used a ruler to measure out my strips of paper and a paper cutter beforehand. You are also welcome to use a pair of scissors to cut the paper. Along with the paper and scissors, you will also need paper stars, string or twine, and a hot glue gun. For the stars, I used glitter paper and a star-shaped cutter. You can also use glue dots, tape, or liquid glue instead of a hot glue gun. All of these items will be in our Amazon list in the description below. To start, lay out your paper strips from tallest to shortest. Take the tallest paper strip and from the top of the strip, fold it in half to the bottom. Press down on the fold to crease your paper. You now have your strip of paper in half with an opening on one side and a crease on the other. Leave the paper strip to the side. Take the next paper strip. Again, we will take the top of the paper and fold it in half to the bottom. Press down on the fold to crease the paper. Once finished, set the paper to the side. Repeat this step with the other paper strips. Next, hold the longest paper strip with the opening facing up. Take your hot glue gun and add a small drop to the open flap on the inside of the paper. Gently press down the other flap to the glue and hold for a few seconds to set. Please be careful as the glue may still be warm. Set aside to dry. Repeat these steps for the other strips of paper. Once the glue is dried, begin shaping your pieces. While pinching the glued ends with one hand, press gently down on the inside of the paper with your finger from your other hand to start shaping into a leaf. Gently press down on the original fold crease to fluff the leaf. This is going to be the general shape of the tree. When one leaf is done, place the paper on a flat surface with the whole of the paper facing up. Repeat these steps for the other paper strips. When placing your papers on the surface, make sure they are in ascending order. This means the longest paper is on the bottom and the shortest is on the top. Once the strips are stacked, take your longest paper strip. Place a small dab of glue in the center of the top of the paper strip. Place the second longest paper strip on top of the glue and press down gently to adhere. I pinch the paper together to better adhere. Repeat this process for the next paper strips, gradually forming the tree with the shortest piece on top. Once the tree is formed, take your paper star and position it to the top of the tree. Once you have it positioned, on the back of the star, place a small amount of glue and stick it to the tree. You may need to add extra dabs of glue to better adhere to the paper. Repeat these steps to create more trees for your garland. Once all of your trees are done, select your string for the garland. I cut roughly 20 inches long for my string, but you're welcome to cut as long of a string as you want. With one end of your string, loop it into the top of the tree opening. You may need to stand up the tree to pull the string through the opening. Once pulled through, tie a double knot on the outside of the tree. Cut off any excess string if desired. You now have your first tree for your garland. For the next tree in your garland, take the opposite end of the string and loop it into the top opening on the other side of the star. Once the string is all the way through, leave some space between the trees. Double knot the string to secure the tree to the garland. Once secured, loop the end of the string through the back of the small opening all the way through. Loop it once more through the opening. Before pulling all the way through, tie a knot on the side to secure the string to the tree. You now should have 2 trees on your garland. Repeat these steps to add more trees to your garland. Once finished, cut any leftover string. You may need to add a string to the end of your garland. Place a small string through the top hole of the first tree. Tie a double knot to secure the garland. You now have your paper tree garland. This is a fun craft to make with your family and friends and is great for decorating for the holidays. For a full list of supplies from today's video and other videos, please check out our Amazon list in the description box below. Thank you for watching today's 12 Days of Craftmas. We will see you next time.